Are you struggling with your photography and you feel as though you just want to give up and sell your gear? Thankfully, you've come to the right place. In this video today, I'm going to share with you 5 tips, especially for beginners, to stop you giving up when you've only just started. In the beginning of your photography journey, I remember what it's like. There's so many numbers, it feels as though there's so much to learn, so much jargon, so much terminology. But if you persevere, it will get better, and I want to help you become a better photographer. So let's do this. Tip 1, I want to encourage you to try different subjects. With photography, there are so many genres that you could be experimenting with, so don't feel as though you can only ever do one thing. There's so much for you to try. So if you already love landscape photography, then you might want to maybe try animals. Or you could photograph macro, so all the tiny little things in life. Maybe you're fascinated by the night sky, but you've never ventured out to photograph it. So especially in winter time, that's prime opportunity for you to get out there and try it. So experiment with photography, try as many different things as you can, and you never know, that new thing might just become your favourite thing. For tip 2, I want you to get around like-minded people. So I recognise and completely appreciate that people learn in different ways. For some people it's YouTube videos, for some people it's books. Some people want to take a course, some people want to do one-to-one tuition, but not everybody does the same thing. There are heaps of Facebook groups that you can join and get involved with other photographers, whether that's worldwide or it's something that's going on in your area. If you haven't done it already, I'd suggest that you search out a local photography club that you can join. There will be people there with lots of different levels of experience, so it's a perfect opportunity for you to get around people that love photography as much as you do and can really help. So then for the days that you fancy going to a new location and trying out something, then you've got people to do that with, instead of just dragging along your brother or your sister or your friend or your auntie or whoever. For tip 3, I want you to set yourself a challenge. Now, I'm not going to tell you what that challenge is, that's for you to decide. If you have a look on Instagram, hashtag project365 is a popular one. And the idea behind that is that you just share something every single day. So for a whole year, you're posting a photo every day. You might find that that's a little bit much and you might not want to put the pressure on yourself, but it's up to you. You'll know how you're going to respond to that. You could set yourself a challenge to photograph a particular theme. So if usually you'd shy away from going out in the winter, then that's the perfect thing for you to go out and try. We'll need to wrap up warm though, but just imagine all those amazing views that you could be photographing in the winter. Whether that's at sunrise or sunset, and all those animals that you could see. You might want to do a series of mini projects, so projects that maybe last for 7 or 30 days, so then it gives you enough of a chunk of time to really get involved. The point here is set yourself a challenge and just go out and try something new, and at the end of the challenge, look back over your photographs and see just how far you've come. For tip 4, I want you to look for light in all the dull places. So I love landscape photography and I can give you heaps of tips till the cows come home on where to look and when to look for that gorgeous golden light. But photography isn't all just about the nice soft golden light at sunrise and sunset, it's so much more, and I want you to go out and discover that for yourself. Once you go out there and you start looking for light in dull places, I promise you, you're going to see the world in a whole new way. Because photography is all about the light, and once you see that, once you sense it, you just can't switch off from it. For me, I can be sat at my desk working away and I just have a sense for rainbows. So light just changes ever so slightly once it's been raining and then the sun starts to appear. I just have a sense for it. I don't even know where that came from. So don't shy away from going out to take photos on dull days. I wouldn't necessarily take my cameras out into the rain, but I would keep them in the car and I would go somewhere and just wait. That's the thing though with photography, you do have to learn to be patient, but sometimes it pays off in a big way. The last tip that I want to give you, and I think this is the best one, and it's simple, just don't be scared of your camera. The ultimate goal for any new photographer is to be able to shoot on manual, because when you take control over your camera, that's when you get the best photos. Check out my video about why manual is way better than auto. Shooting on manual doesn't have to be scary. I know there's lots of numbers, I know there's lots of jargon, lots of terminology to get your head around, but it doesn't have to be like that. Yes, you can still go out and shoot on film if you want to, but with digital photography, it's so instant, it's so now. If you take a photo and it doesn't turn out the way that you want it to, what's the worst that's going to happen? It's either going to be too dark and underexposed, or it might be too light and so it's overexposed, or it might be a bit out of focus, or maybe it's not focused where you want it to be, but that's okay. You can throw it away, you can delete it, and you can take that shot again. Because if you keep on hiding behind automatic mode and you're just handing over all the controls to your camera and saying, take this amazing photo for me, it's only going to do its best. But when you start to play around with your camera and you start to take control of all the manual controls, that's when you will see the improvement. The more that you experiment with your photography, the better photographer that you're going to be, and you're going to move along that journey a lot quicker. So don't go out there and be scared of your camera, just go out there and experiment and try different things, meet new people and just have fun. I'm Anne Johnson and I would love to help you become a better photographer. Remember to subscribe for updates and I'll see you next time. Maybe you're fascinated by the net. Maybe you're fascinated by the net. Ah!